dear students, today we are going to take the topic of the mathematics chapter number 12, Heron's formula, Heron's formulation. This Heron's formula is used to find out the area of a triangle. In the previous classes, you already studied this concept to finding the area of a triangle by using the traditional formula. Just means find area of triangle. Find the area of a triangle. To finding the area of a triangle, we simply use the formulation is 1/2 into base into height. Base into height. This is the traditional formula. So, in this formulation, to find out the area of a triangle, we must know before that what is the base and which one is the height. If we consider the different types of triangles, we already studied and solved this example like that. To finding the area of a triangle may be right angle triangle, triangle may be right angle triangle. Also, triangle may be equilateral triangle. Also, the triangles are a scalene triangle. Such type of triangles, you already find out the area of this type of triangles. So, to find out the area of this type of triangles, we must know the base and the height. Base and the height. If we consider this first right angle triangle, give the naming as A, B, C. So, for the triangle ABC, this is a right angle triangle, whereas angle B is equals to 90 degree. In this triangle, AB perpendicular to BC means AB perpendicular to BC means in any triangle, if the two sides are perpendicular to each other, that means any one of the angle is equals to 90 degree. Means these two sides are perpendicular to each other. Then to find out the area of this triangle area of the triangle ABC, we just consider the A1 perpendicular side as a height and other perpendicular side as a base. That means AB is a height. AB is a height and BC is a base. BC is a base. That means using with the help of this height and base, that is the AB and BC, we simply find out the area of a triangle ABC. Simply putting the values, area of a triangle half as a formula constant into what is the base BC and height is a AB. Height is the AB. Now second one means this is the, if you consider this is the first and this is the second and this is the third triangle. Now if you consider the second triangle, whereas this triangle giving the naming as P, Q and R. So PQR is an equilateral triangle. That is, all the three sides of this triangle are equal in length. That is, PQ is equals to QR is equals to PR. Now we are going to find out the area of a triangle PQR. So, but in a triangle PQR, we are somewhat confused about which one is the base and which one is the height. But in this triangle PQR, there are any two sides are perpendicular to each other. That means there is no height is present and also base is also not present. So to finding the area of this triangle, height is required. So we just simply draw a perpendicular name as a PM. So here PM perpendicular on the side QR. Now this triangle PQR has the height PM. Now the height PM as a height and PM is perpendicular on which side? Side QR. Therefore QR is a base. Means PM is a height. PM is a height and side QR as a base. Side QR as a base for this triangle PQR as an equilateral triangle. So when the height is not present in a triangle, you simply draw a perpendicular. Simply we draw a perpendicular PM on the side QR. Similarly, we can also draw the perpendicular QN on the side PR. Also RL on the side PQ. There is no compulsion to draw a perpendicular on which side. But when you draw a perpendicular, then consider perpendicular as a height and perpendicular draw on which side, then this side is considered as a base. So to find out the area of the triangle PQR, simply half into base. Now base is a QR. Base is a QR and height is a PR. So by using this adjustment and using this value base and height, we simply find out the area of a triangle PQR. Now consider the triangle XYZ. Given the simply name as triangle figure number 3. This is a scalar triangle. Scalar triangle is a triangle in which all the three sides are different measurements. So in this triangle, now we have to find out the area. Again the same problem occurs. In this triangle XYZ doesn't have a perpendicular side. So therefore there is a no height. But we want to find out the area of this triangle XYZ. To find out the area of the triangle XYZ, we compulsory the value of height. So we just simply adjustment x giving the any name, we again consider as m. Again considered as a m. Means here xm is perpendicular on the side y, z. And again similar, xm is a height. xm is a height. And xm is a height and yz is a base. Now we considering this height and base, simply putting the values in the traditional formula to finding the area of a triangle. So half into base into height, we simply calculate the area of a triangle. So before studying the Heron's formula, whenever as we want to find out the area of a triangle, we must know the base and height and using this formulation. But using the Heron's formula, now we can find out the area of a triangle without taking the perpendicular side as a height. So now our next topic is find the area of a triangle. This is the introduction of our chapters. Find area of triangle by using Heron's formula. Heron's formula. By using the Heron's formula. Okay. So by using the Heron's formula, if we consider the scalar triangle, means there is no compulsory of scalar triangle. You can also take the equilateral triangle. Understand? Any type of triangle. So this is a triangle giving the naming as A, B, C. Whereas AB is equals to small c. The length of the segment AB is equals to small c, and length of BC is equals to small a, and length of AC is equals to small b. So this is the simple consideration measurements, small a, b, c. Now we have to find out the area of this triangle by using the Heron's formulation. Now to find out the Heron's formulations, we must know the value of the half perimeter, means the S. The value of the S. S is the half perimeter. S is called as the half perimeter value. Half perimeter. And to find out the area of this half perimeter, small s is equals to, what is the formulation of the perimeter of a triangle? Simple. Sum of all the sides of the triangle. But s is the half perimeter. So just divided by 2 to this sum. Means what is the value of s? A plus b plus c upon 2. A plus b plus c upon 2. And now area of a triangle by using the Heron's formula. Area of a triangle by using the Heron's formula. What is the name of the area of a triangle? ABC. So what is the formulation? Formulation is under root. Formulation is under root. Small s, and s into another bracket s minus a into another bracket s minus b into another bracket s minus c. So this is the formulation of Heron's formula to find out the area of a triangle. So what is the formulation? Area of the triangle ABC is equals to under root of s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. Whereas s is the half perimeter. And to calculate the value of half perimeter, yes, we simply adding the sum, we simply adding all three lengths of the given sides and divided by 2. Whereas a plus b plus c upon 2. Whereas a, b, c are the length of the sides of the triangle. Means AB is equals to small c, BC is equals to small a, and AC is equals to small b. So this is our Heron's formula. This is the introduction of our chapter. Means Heron's formula are used to find out the area of a triangle. Understand? This is the concept. Now, in the next part, we are seeing that the next exercise of this chapter. Means to find out the area of the triangle by using the Heron's formulation. Thank you.